Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Bayern Bood or Bust. I'm Bood FM and as always, thanks for coming back. Honestly, thanks for coming back. I am loving this series. I am in an amazing mood. Do you remember last time in episode 6? If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I came up with my own tactic. Bit of a Bood narrow formation. And it did amazing, didn't it, in that live com? It was great. And I said I'm going to test it. If it does well, I'm going to put it out there for you guys to test it. Let's see if it's any good or am I fluking. Well, it's been pretty good. I'd say 90% awesome. Just not 100%. So we've got a lot to get through, a few games to get through. I'm going to show you what's been happening. Bit of news. And obviously we've got the big, massive DFB Pokal semi-final game against Schalke. This episode is going off. Here we are with the first game, and as you know, if you watched the last episode, the first game was against Schalke. It was like a pre-warm-up game for the semi-final. And what a game! This is one of the best teams in Germany. They've got some of the best players. They've got like 6 German internationals. They've got the best player in the league. And the second game with that tactic, we scored another 3 goals and kept a clean sheet. Look at the stats there. Calgarigi scored 2, finished on a 9.3. Ben on a 9. I thought this tactic is something special. Next up we played Köln and again we played amazing. This tactic just works so well. I'm in love with this tactic. We're beating 4-1. Ben scored 2, Tot got 1, Felgenhauer scored as well, honestly. And we're playing some absolutely out of this world beautiful football. And then this happened. Now my idea was to play control when we were at home and maybe counter when we were away. But he was doing so well, I just left it, and I think I'm going to leave it for now. I don't want to mess around with it too much. It's just one of them things. We played okay, and we still played quite well. We just didn't finish our chances, and we got beat 1-0. So yeah, disappointed with that. But then we bounced back with a game against Nuremberg, and we beat him 3-1 at our place. Again, another fantastic performance. And there's a couple of guys who are really loving this formation and just working amazingly well together. And there's a couple of guys like Bakowski there on a 9.2, who is a natural left winger. On paper, he's my best player, and he's been okay. Now I'm training him, I'm playing him as a wing back. It's like he's found a new lease of life. He's found his true calling. We need to turn him into a fully blown wing back because he's loving it. He's playing so well there. So he scored, Felgenhauer scored, and of course, René Ben bagged 1. Next up, we went to Dortmund, and yeah, it's official. We're their bogey team. Played them 3 times, beat them 3 times, and look at that again. Look at that again. Not one player under a 7 average rating. Lazaridis, my young kid, got both goals. 2-0. This formation, apart from that Freiburg blip, is looking pretty good, and we're looking really good. And then to cap it all off, we played Dusseldorf and beat them 2-0. And again, more standout performances, more really good performances. René Ben scoring 2 goals. It was fantastic. This formation works. I hope it works. I want someone to test it for me. So hopefully someone out there will download it in the description. Have a go and let me know. It might not work for you. I might just be fluking it with this formation with my players. I don't know. But I've got a lot of players playing out of position. They're not playing their natural roles. And we're getting great results. Look at that run we've been on. Apart from that one blip, we're doing really well. And I mean, we're kicking some freaking ass. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga. Look at that, 5th. Predicted to be 14th. We're 5th, Dortmund 8th. Dortmund won the double last year. The double. The Pokal and the Bundesliga. What has happened to him? And we're 5th. I did not expect this. I mean, we've lost 9, we've drawn 6, and we've won 15, won 51 points. We're only 2 points off a Champions League spot. Now, we've had moments where we're okay, we've had moments where we were shocking. We've changed the tactic, then we've changed it again to this one. And I think we can finish in a European spot. And the first one is this. Dortmund have sacked the manager. He's in his second spell. He won the double last year, but he's been appalling this year. He's been beaten by us 3 times, and he's not even in a European spot. So they've acted quickly. We'll have to wait and see who they bring in. And, you know, I like Dortmund in real life. I love Dortmund. I really thought they were going to be this powerful force this year. So it's really surprised me. And moving on from Dortmund, here we are with the former Dortmund and Bayern Munich legend. And it's Hummels, and he's excited. He's excited for us. And he's still in a job in it. I can't remember. I showed you last episode. Is it Schalke? I think he's at Schalke. But he's buzzing about the confidence, and I'm buzzing about the confidence. Really think we could do something this year, a lot more than just mid-table. I think we could finish in a European spot, especially if we keep playing like we're playing, because we are playing some beautiful football. Now, obviously, we could get into Europe this year. We're in the semi-final of the Cup. There's no reason why we can't go on and do well in that trophy. Especially if we get to the final and we get beat maybe by someone who's in Europe and we get the spot or whatever. We're in a European spot right now. But when I started this series, I just wanted to tie all my players down because I couldn't buy anyone. I'm stuck with what I've got. I wanted to make sure that any big club came in for them, they couldn't pay the wages they're already being paid. So I paid a lot of players big wages, thinking even if I didn't get into Europe because of FFP, it doesn't matter, because I didn't think we were going to. I really didn't think we were going to. My target was mid-table. Let's just have fun this year. And obviously that might backfire in my face. Now, in my last series with Huddersfield, there was a point, I think it was in the second to last season, when we were also failing FFP because I spent a lot of money. But at the end of the year, the club chipped in. We got winning money. We won money for the league and so on. And we went back to green and we were okay. So I mean, that's all I can hope for, isn't it? I mean, we just miraculously get a load of money in the club. The club could afford to pay the difference. So hopefully that's an option, because I'll be heartbroken if we get into Europe and we can't play. Pretty sad, that, won't it? Right, let's just have a quick look at this tactic again. I will make it available in the description for you. And again, let me know if it does all right, or let me know what happens with it. It's just working at the minute for us. And all it is we've got two centre-halves. I've got an anchor man in front of them. My wing-backs, bombing it up and down. We've got a roaming playmaker and a ball winner in the midfield. Two support strikers and a poacher up front. And it's just working. And if we have a look at the actual instructions, there's nothing major. Got structured team shape, playing fast, don't waste time, fairly narrow, not super narrow, normal line, using offside trap, prevent short keeper distribution, I'm using tight marking, I'm getting my players stuck in, we're being disciplined, sticking to positions, not messing around and dribbling it, playing it out at the defence. We're looking for that overlap and whipping that ball in. And it's working for me, man. It is working, and it's play some really good football. Now, if we have a look at some stats in the league, and we are playing amazing. We're second in the form chart, so we're the second best team at the minute with our form. Attendance wise, we're the best. We've got the biggest amount of fans in the league. Home form is amazing. We just win. I'm buzzing with that. Games without losing, we're on 3 because we did get beat off Freiburg recently. Now, possession wise, the first half of the season, the old tactic was more about just, it was direct. The possession was appalling. My possession's always normally appalling because of the way I normally play. But we are bumping up that table now. And we're 6th on the possession chart. Shots on target, we're 2nd behind the best team in the country. So we know all the shots were going on target, which is good because it helps you score goals. Right then, today's live com, and we're playing Schalke in the semi-final of the DFB Pokal. Can't believe it, but what I can't believe is that I feel like we could do these today. We just levered them a few games ago in the league. 3-0, we absolutely bossed them. Their main man, Seegers, didn't even show up to that game. If you look at the stats of that game, we blitzed them. Absolutely blitzed them. The tactic works, and hopefully that tactic will work again. But Schalke, look at this stadium. I keep going on about it, but they have got, wow, it's an amazing stadium. So it's going to be fantastic to play here today. And if you look at the club itself and you look at its history, they've got a great history. These are like a team, that a nearly team that would be a great save. Could really take over Schalke and make them a force in Germany. But, you know, 10 Bundesliga, they've won the Europa League, they've won 7 Pokals. So you know what, they're a good club, and they're sitting 3rd in the Bundesliga. So, you know, this is going to be tough today, but I'm feeling good about it. And this is one thing I really like. Zidane is the manager. He's now 64 years old, but look at what a good manager he's become. It's in his 60s. He's at his prime now, and he's a manager, and he's great. His man management, his technical, are amazing. I mean, his tactical knowledge is 15 as well. He's a cracking manager, and I've already just whooped his ass, don't get me wrong, but still, it's always going to be tough going up against a manager like that. The captain is Marvin Herrmann, and he's one of the best players in Germany. He's 34 years old, and he's still absolutely class. 46 goals in 66 games for Germany. He's not that quick anymore, but he's still got all the ability. He's a leader. Decisions making is amazing. He's composed, he can take a penalty, he's German, and he can finish, and he's just class. Now here he is, Germany's #1 player. Germany's one of Germany's most expensive players, and it's Gerhard Seeger. 22-year-old attacking midfielder, can play up front, can play in midfield, and he is class. Class. But he didn't show up against us. In the last game in the Bundesliga, so just hopefully he doesn't show up today, because he's the kind of player that I think if you turned it on, he'd just bend you over and he would do you without lubrication. Cheeky look at the past meetings, and we neck and neck in 42 games, neck and neck. Both won 15, drawn 12, lost 15. Up until that last game that we just won, we were on a pretty bad run against them. So hopefully we can build on that last game, take that confidence into this game, and book ourselves into a freaking final. Here we are with the team lineups, and if you look at Schalke over there, that's how most teams play in this league. That's how we started playing at the start of this season. For a lot of the start of this season, nearly the first half of it. And I think that's why we're doing well. I think this tactic just works well against that, and that is one of the most popular tactics. Loads of other content creators play that tactic. That's why I tried it out. It don't really work for me, and we play against it fantastically. I think there's a couple. We've only played against a few different ones. I think we played against a 4-4-1-1 once, but against this we do well, especially with this little cheeky tactic of mine, which I'm going to nickname at some point. I'm going to call it the Arrow, because it looks like an arrowhead. And my son's called Fletcher, which means arrow maker. So nice little touch from my boy. But here's the team. We've got Forlis in goal. At the back we've got Tittenell and Parisot, with Dampfling just in front of them. We've got Paula and Bukowski, both attacking wingers, both being retrained as wing backs, and both doing really well. They're playing today. In the middle we've got Tok and Mask, and then up top we've got Kalgarigis, who is on fire, Lazaridis, who is on fire, and Ben, who is freaking flames all over his face. He is crazy good. I think we can do this, man. Here we are with the press report, and they're saying I can't choose between these sides, and it may take a shootout. They're favourites with the bookies, they're at home. But that shows you where we're come now. We've started off this year as no-opers. The board just saying, just don't get relegated. Honestly, you find the right tactic, get your players training the right way. I mean, my players have been moaning all season, they've been training too much. Tough shit, because look what we're achieving. You can do it, honestly. You can do it. Oh man, I am excited. I am proper excited. I mean, the other semi-finals, Wolfsburg and Gladbach. I mean, Wolfsburg are a good team. Gladbach, we spanked them, didn't we, in the last one? Oh God, if we can do this. I mean, honestly, this is what this game's all about, man. I am pumped. I could not be more excited, honestly. I've said this before, but I've got them little, you get a little goosebumps. Can't wait. Right, I'm going to be serious. I'm going to say, if you can pick up where you left off in the last match, then you will get yourselves into a final. Most of us in Keenly, we've got a couple of greens. Let's get at them. In today's DFB Pokal, it's Schalke versus Bayern Munich. Schalke have kicked off here today. We're playing in red. Come on. Right, Schalke with an early corner. Come on, lads. Let's show everyone. I want everyone to see this now. We've played this formation, this tactic for a few games now. I've been watching it, and I've been watching how well they've been playing. I hope you see that as well, because it'd be good if they flop here today. And don't at least show you how good they are, because they've been so good. Game's a bit jittery, I don't like that. Right, come on, here's Ben. Lays it off to Kalgarigis, who's been playing fantastic, loses the ball, but Top gets it, threads it through to Ben. Ben, oh, game's frozen. Oh, it's gone in. It's gone in. Early goal. Right, here's the replay. Let's see, the game froze. I freaking hate it when it does that. Ben, oh, look at that for lofted. Throw in. I am buzzing in. Come on, 1-0. 1-0. Can we get another one? Lazaridis to Ben. Ben to, oh, Bukowski. Corner ball, come on, come on, come on. Schalke get it away. Lazaridis, first time cross. Get it away again. Picked up by Ben though. I love it. It's floated back in the danger zone. Oh my God! Get in! Ben here, look at this pass from Ben. Straight to Lazaridis. Oh, first time out, half volley. Class. Schalke now, honestly. Just shot of half an hour to go here. It's 50-50 though when it comes to it, really. Them stats are 50-50. But here they come. Can they get themselves back into it? They've got the quality. Come on. I've got a 17-year-old in defence and a kid in net. Do you know what I mean? Caligarigis, who is a beast, lays it off to Tok in the centre of the park. Bit of a long ball to Ben, who brought it down beautifully in his chest. Can he do anything with it? He blasts it straight at the keeper. I am getting too excited here. Bukowski. Oh, lovely pass. Vision. Ben, he's on form today, isn't he, Ben? Go on, Ben, hit it. Get it! Watch this, Ben here. Oh, Ben, mate, I am loving Rene Ben. Watch this for a finish. Boom. Oh, 3-0. And it's not even the end of the first half. Here's Ben again. Oh, man. Right, what? We had 7 shots. They've had 6 shots. We're just edging it in possession. I told you. See how well we play. They play so well. I found a tactic of the gods. Right, here, Schalke. You've got to be gutted here, boys. Oh! Oh, they got himself back into it. Bastard. Viktorov or something down the right-hand side. Crosses it low. And I always say this, my favourite kind of cross. Good goal early, 3-1. End of the first half. What a freaking first half was that? Honestly, I'm dying to shout louder. Put my little boys asleep. Oh man, that was amazing. That was amazing. 3-1. We're freaking this close to a final. I'll be honest with you, if we do go on and win it, I'm not ending the series. I said I would if I ever won a Pokal. I'm not. We'll carry it on. But wow, man. Right. Wow. Right. Come on, Bayern. Come on. Right. I'm going to be serious and say you might be winning, but that could all change if your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. Everyone's gone green apart from Rene Ben. He's confused and demotivated. Just sort yourself out, Ben. Let's get back out there. Right, we kicked off the second half. Come on, boys. Can we get more? Can we score more goals? I hope so. So yeah, second half here. This crowd is quiet, man. Imagine how quiet they'd be. Free kick, Caligarigis to take it. Oh, that was close. Right, I've just assertively told them to concentrate because I know we're winning 3-1, but this is a very good team. They just can't show up against us. This formation works so well against this, I tell you. But there we go. Can they get back into it? That was close, man. Right, here they come again. I don't like it. They're starting to edge the shots. They've had more than us. It's 50-50. Well, 51% they've got now with the possession. They're coming at us. They're at home. The crowd's getting behind them. But well done. Paula, man. Paula's a beast. He's a right winger. I mean, Bukowski can sort of play as a wing back. He was on a yellow, so he's got more of a chance of retraining there. Paula, none. But I think he can do it. But here's Ben. Oh, man. Come on, Ben. Look up, lad. Look up. Good save. Right, we've got a throw in here. Caligarigis on the left-hand side. Turns, crosses it into someone's face. He's going to get back with it on the corner of the box. Crosses it again. Freaking class, Paula. Me Auntie Paula. Watch this here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, lovely Caligarigis. And look at that kung fu kick from me Auntie Paula. 4-1. Did I think with half an hour ago we'd be winning 4-1? No, I didn't know. Anyway, I'm going to make a change. And Schultz, who I like, who's also a winger, who's retraining to be a central midfielder, I'm going to bring him on, see what he can do. Why not? Why not? He's coming on for Mask. This is the best thing ever. This is the greatest game ever. I mean, come on. If we can't go all the way now after games like this, knocking out Dortmund and bum-raping Schalke, then we don't deserve to win it. Right, we've now got 15 minutes left. I'm going to bring off my 2 yellow cards. That's all play it safe. So I'm going to bring on Werner for Bukowski, because Bukowski's a beast. I'm going to rest him. And Lazaridis is going to come off for Kalak. Free kick again for Schalke. They're trying. It's been mainly them now in the second half. And oh! I thought that went in then. Schalke again. It's highlight after highlight of Schalke. But well done, man. Dampfling. He's doing that quiet man job. You don't think he's doing much, but he's doing what he needs to. Do you know what I mean? Just intercepting, sitting back, sitting in front of his defence, picking up loose balls, getting in little tackles. Tok. Can Caligarigis get onto that? Oh, he might do. He might do. Fail of the week. No. Gives it Kalak. Kalak. But I just passionately told him push forward. Let's go for the kill. Let's go for it. Let's get a 5th. And we might be in here. And now here's Kalak. You're going to have a shot, Kalak? He does. Oh, keeper saves it. They get it away. Bastard. Now, normally, we've been dominating possession. Dominating chances. Can we save it? Well done. Throwing now. Werner on the left-hand side. Finds Tok. Tok lays it off to Caligarigis. Caligarigis into the box. Get in. Rene Ben. Right, look at this. Tok lays it off to Caligarigis. Left foot into the box. Ben. Bang. 5-1. Let's go. Come on, man. I don't care, man. This has got to be it. Ref. Come on, 30 seconds over. 30 seconds over, ref. Hello, ref. There you go. Do one. We're going to the final. We're going to the freaking DFB Pokal final. I want to scream my freaking head off. Oh, we're doing the dance. We're doing it. We're doing it. The boys are like getting a bit giddy. They think they've won the final here. One game to go. Oh man, I wonder how the other semi's gone on. Anyway, I'm going to be passionate and just say congratulations lads. You've all dreamt of playing in a final and now you're going to be doing it. I'm delighted for you. Bunch of kids, man. A couple of old fellas. This is something special. And if we look at the other semi, wow. If you'd have said to me which team do I play in the final, I'd be saying Gladbach. Not freaking Wolfsburg, and we've got Gladbach. Oh wow. I just think, wow, they just won on penalties. We have got the best chance to win a trophy here. This has got to be our best ever chance ever. Here is that draw. We're playing Borussia Mönchengladbach in a DFB Pokal final at the Olympic Stadion in Berlin. Man, this doesn't get any better. I mean, that stadium as well, it's classic old school, isn't it? It's like, oh, I've played this game for 20 years, right? I like to think I know how to do all the intricate bits, but it's been a while since I've made my own tactic. The other one I've always used is mine, but since I've made my own from scratch and it just worked like that, let's hope it works for us in that final. And look at this, it gets even better. You think of all the years, all the great teams that have played in this competition, and we've just set a new record of the most goals scored in this competition with 21. Right then, episode 8, I think we all know what that's going to be. So we're going to play the next 4 games off camera. Hopefully we're getting a bloody European spot. That'd be freaking crazy. If something mad happens, like it's going to be like a Champions League spot for instance, because you never know, if we win all them games we've got a good chance at it. I might do a double live com, so I'll see how it develops. I'll see what happens organically. Check that out. So the first game is going to be away against Mainz. Then next we'll be playing Kaiserslautern at home. Then we'll have Hertha Berlin away in the league, playing at their place. We'll get used to the stadium for the final. Hey? And then we're playing Hoffenheim at home. Last game of the season, might be a massive game. And then obviously we'll come back for the final when we'll be playing Gladbach. Right, that's it. End of episode 7. What an episode, eh? What an absolute amazing live com. Possibly the best of the entire series. What a run we're having on live comms. I mean, we've lost quite a few games this year, but we've won every live com. Always makes me happy when I win a live com. So very, very happy. We're finishing the episode in 5th in the league. We're going to a freaking cup final. I mean, expectations have risen. But you know what? This is what it's all about, eh? This is what you want to do. And I've never been happier. I'm so chuffed. And I must have said that now about 20 times. So I'm going to end it. I just want to thank you, the guys who are sticking with it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button. It really helps me out. The more interaction I get with an episode, the more people will see it, the more my channel will grow, the more I can probably do for you guys. So anyone who hits the like button, honestly, I appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, hope you enjoyed that enough to subscribe. Come and join the family. And make sure you come back for episode 8, which is an end of season episode, where we're going to be playing the cup final. I'll probably have a suit on. It's going to be amazing. So take care, be safe. I'll feed the same.